Welcome to us in college football today, Jay Rod right here on SRN. Again, the big one at Penn State, Ohio State today. Today's telecast presented by Quota Technology Solutions. JW here. And hashtag bring back walls. NC State Notre Dame tonight at 2:30 on NBC. This is week 9 of college football. And 3 top 25 matchups today. Obviously. 1 early and 2 at 2:30. But Penn State, Ohio State, Jordan, how does that intrigue you?
It's a pretty good matchup.
Do you think you can make a huge run towards Heisman in this game?
When the mic is broken. What?
Do you think Saquon Barkley will have a game that will put him towards the Heisman house? Where do you think he can make a huge Heisman push today?
No, because that one guy is overrated. He's not that good like people think.
Okay, so let's start picking our games. We have a lot of golden games today because it's a very good week of college football. Get the results of these games. Oregon State only lost by 1 point. It was 15-14 in that one. I'm not sure who won these games last night. I'll get those. Refresh the page. Yep, right page. Nope, wrong page. That's next.
Wait, I picked Boston College, right?
You picked Florida State, I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
Memphis won, right?
Boston College, Memphis, and SMU won.
Yep. SMU won. That's my pick.
So Jordan is let's see here. What is the plus and minuses? Jordan is +1 this week so far, but obviously 21 more games to pick. So
+1. I'm +2.
How are you +2?
I got Memphis right.
I got Memphis right.
So that's
and I got Northern Illinois right. Okay, so here we go. Look at all this coloring right there. Like, it blinds Jordan to death. Okay, we got Buffalo and Akron. Early start in that game on CBS Sports North.
Had to go with Buffalo. They almost beat Western Kentucky in 7th overtime. Yeah.
Jordan's going with Buffalo. That's difficulties. I'm going to go with Buffalo. Akron, they kind of got destroyed by Iowa State. So Buffalo really big. Killer. Miami, North Carolina, pretty easy. What?
My logo's small.
It's always been the size. Stop complaining about your logo size. It's the same height. It's fine.
Miami.
So Jordan's going with the Hurricane. Yeah. Miami has not lost. North Carolina only has 1 win on the season. This is a pretty easy one, Jordan. Who are you going to pick?
Who? Wisconsin.
The Badgers against the Illini. Illini, they're last place in the Big Ten Conference. I'm going to go with Wisconsin. They're unbeaten. Rutgers, Michigan. Michigan has to win this game. 1 or 2 Big Ten wins. You pick it in that game.
Rutgers or Michigan? to go with Michigan.
Texas or Baylor?
Texas.
I forgot to put some blue games on. That's my bad. The blue games need to be added. Which games are blue? Figure those out real quick. This game's blue. This one is. Oops. I'm bad at this. This one. This one's a bad game.
Or blue games.
The ones that are blue. If you pick North Carolina, Illinois, Buffalo, or Baylor, or Kansas.
That's double.
So, let's get to my tool. I'm going to take the upset. I'm going to pick Baylor over Texas. I'm an upset picker. Baylor was close to getting a win last week, and I think they had got to win at some point. And I'm gonna go with. Oh, this is a tough one to pick. I'm gonna go with Arkansas.
Did Ole Miss lose that quarterback that was really good?
You're gonna go Ole Miss?
No, I'm going with Arkansas.
Okay. Jordan's going with Arkansas. And then Kansas State or Kansas. FS1, 2 o'clock.
Kansas State.
Kansas, they gotten blown out by a lot of teams, so they haven't really been able to play defense. I'm going to go with Kansas State. Skipping all these games.
Their offense is so horrible because their defense beat them.
We're going to pick this one now. Michigan State, Northwestern. I'm going to go with Spartans.
Michigan State, they're too good.
Northwestern, Michigan State, that's a classic. UCLA, Washington.
Washington.
He's going to Washington. I'm going to go with Washington as well. Because Washington has a better quarterback. And they can actually win games. So let's start right here. Washington State, Arizona, Washington State. They have to win at Arizona. Arizona's been winning too many games as of late.
Arizona.
Washington State. Hey. Jordan, why are you going Arizona?
Arizona, like you said, they're on a win streak. Washington State, you saw they're really good at home, not really away. So I think Arizona can pull off this upset.
Do you think it's a tough environment to play in?
Washington State is in what? Washington? And Arizona State, Arizona's in Arizona. So I think Washington State's gonna be like really too hot. They're gonna be exhausted really easily. But Arizona is used to it
That game
because
is going to be at 8:30 Central, 6:30 Pacific. Nebraska, Purdue.
Purdue. I think it's my first time that I went with Purdue ever.
I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with Purdue. Their offense is good. Their home field is better than it was before.
Jared, I think it's my first time to pick
Texas
Purdue.
A&M to beat Mississippi State.
Jared, have I ever picked Purdue?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know when Purdue plays. Jordan, you picked Ohio to beat Purdue one time. You embarrassed yourself. Jordan embarrassed himself there. Ohio got destroyed. That was like the best amount of Essence career. And did he pick Purdue this week? He picked Michigan. Did Purdue play this week? Not on our games. What about this one? Oh, he picked Minnesota. Jordan, I don't think Jordan's ever picked Purdue. Yeah, oh, he picked Purdue.
Where?
We found it, Jordan. We located it. Rutgers won. You did pick Purdue.
Okay.
So let's get back to the games.
What week was that?
Time.
What week was that?
What did you say?
How long ago was that?
Last week.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, which game are we on? Jordan? Mississippi State or Texas A&M?
I can't say the answer. Let's go with A&M.
Now the rivalry game, Minnesota and Iowa.
Ooh, I feel like I want to go to Minnesota, but Minnesota is horrible at Iowa. Iowa has lost pretty good games, like to Northwestern in overtime, so I think Iowa needs to pull off this win, so I'm going to go for Iowa today.
I'm going to go with Iowa tonight to beat who they playing? Minnesota.
Wait, what if we weren't from Iowa? Will we have Iowa in here?
In as a game? I don't know what other game I'm supposed to be putting in here. I ain't putting in no Hawaii against it.
No, if you were an Iowa fan, would you put the Iowa games for the picks?
Some of them.
Oh, really? We have to add all of them because we're Iowa fans.
Jordan, I put the Rutgers Purdue game on here one week.
It's not a good game.
They're bad.
We had to add some games that are bad.
I didn't put Houston, South Florida on here. I didn't put Indiana, Maryland on here, and I didn't put San Diego State, Hawaii on here.
Those are two weird teams that no one cares about. Okay, let's go.
So is it time for Golden Games?
I think we picked every game. So we're Golden.
So it's time for Golden Games. Okay, Jordan, you get to pick your first choice of Golden Game.
Ooh, I'll pick
A lot of Golden Games.
the Iowa State one.
Okay, who are you picking?
TCU. TCU is gonna smoke Iowa State.
I'm going to go with TCU. Iowa State, they have not been very good at home. Iowa State has lost 2 at home. They have not lost a road game. Iowa State, they lost to Texas at home and Iowa at home. But TCU has not lost at all. TCU has gone into some environments.
TCU, number 4.
Very tough now. SN will pick what game I pick.
TCU is number 4. Number 25.
I'm going to pick Georgia.
Georgia's too good for Florida. I picked Florida a lot of times. They kind of lost, so I'm going to have to go Georgia. Number, what, 2?
Georgia is unbeaten.
Georgia's number 2.
Well, we'll see the official rankings Halloween night right here on SN. We'll bring you the rankings as they come out. Halloween night right here on SN. Don't miss that.
Alabama's number 1. So number 3 would be...
So the official rankings come out on Halloween night for the first time all season.
Okay, so if you want to know the NCAA football rankings right now, you can listen to my voice. So
The
Alabama
doesn't count, Jordan.
Ooh, Alabama's 8-0. Penn State is number 2. Georgia's number 3. TCU's number 4. Wisconsin number 5. Oh, Ohio State is number 6. So number 7's Clemson. But like, I don't like the biasness in here. Like, Clemson went to number 7, even though they lost a game, but Miami's undefeated.
Who has Miami beaten, Jordan?
Who's Clemson beaten?
Auburn.
No one cares about Auburn.
Well, Auburn beat some random team. Auburn could beat Alabama. You never know.
No, they won't. Okay, let's go.
Next week, Auburn hosts Georgia, if you don't know that.
Wait, why don't we have an Alabama game in
Your
here?
turn to pick whatever game you want. It's
Where's
golden.
the Alabama game?
What Alabama game?
Do we have an Alabama game?
No. Alabama is either on a bye week or they are playing a trash team.
Oh, they're probably on the bye. I'm gonna go with. Where's all the gold?
There's no Alabama has no game this week.
Where's all the golden games?
There are a lot of them.
I can't see them.
You can pick. There's USC, Arizona State, Texas Tech, Oklahoma.
I'm going to Texas Tech, Oklahoma. I'm going with Oklahoma.
I'm gonna go with the Sooners to beat the Raiders that are red.
Why did he go up there to get your
That game is either on ABC or ESPN2, depending on your region.
Jared, there's a thing called.
I'm gonna go with Clemson.
There's a thing called Control Shift C. There's a thing called Control Shift C. I'm gonna go with Clemson as well. Georgia Tech is not ranked.
Georgia Tech, they are probably the best team that's not ranked in the ACC. They're underrated.
See, these are like bias, because
well, they're not biased, Jordan. Not
a lot of them are biased.
necessarily. They're kind of biased, though. I have to admit that. Notre Dame is like lost to Georgia, and they're ranked really high.
They're number 9.
Now, Iowa State is not biased, Jordan. They're 25. They should be 25. They lost to Iowa and Texas.
They still lost to horrible teams.
They have good wins. They beat Oklahoma.
Okay.
And if they beat TCU today, you never know, Jordan. They could probably be in the top 15. Jordan, is it my turn to pick a game? No, I just picked this one. Your turn.
I'm gonna pick the Notre Dame one.
Who are you going with?
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Jordan, do you know who Notre Dame's only losses to?
They lost to. Who was that one team? Let me think.
Okay.
Notre Dame. They play.
Jordan is taking an age. He is looking it up.
I'm not.
We figured him out. They lost to Georgia.
I didn't.
They did lose to Georgia, Jordan. If you did,
Oh, was it that 1-point game? That was so stupid.
Okay, so now it's my turn to pick a game to pick. I'm going to go with USC. Beat Arizona State.
Where are you picking?
USC.
I'm picking Arizona State.
Jordan's going with both Arizona teams. Surprising that he goes with both of them.
USC hasn't really done anything much. Really horrible against away.
Okay, so Jordan's turn to pick a game. You can pick this one, the big game. I think that's it.
Oh, let's pick the big game then. I'll pick the big game. Nope, Western Virginia.
That's at 11 a.m. on ABC. You're going with West Virginia?
Ooh. Yes.
I'm going to go with West Virginia. They've played good defense. I want to see West Virginia play Kansas State because both teams actually play defense. Actually, Iowa State plays defense. TCU doesn't really play as much defense. There's a lot of teams that don't play defense. Oklahoma, they don't like defense. Oklahoma State kind of like defense. Maybe likes defense.
Okay, so the last game, Jared.
So it's the big one. Penn State, Ohio State on Fox. 2:30 Central Time. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Saquon Barkley against J.T. Barrett. Running back for Penn State against the quarterback for Ohio State. It's in the horseshoe, and it's going to be a classic tonight. I'm going to go with Ohio State. Jordan's pick.
I'm going with Penn State.
That's a very reasonable pick. I think this is a huge rivalry. It's just growing right now.
I'm going to go. I take shower go. I'm going to go.
So, MLB pregame show is coming up right after the break. Go over to that stream if you want to see more coverage. Peace out.